Hi! We are in New York. Finally made it. We finished up at Princeton. I didn't film anything of the conference because it was just...
Snippets of your presentation.
Yeah, I could insert some snippets from the presentation because Luke videoed it for me, which was very nice. It means I can go back over it and go back over the questions because the questions I always forget what people ask in the middle of it. So I can insert some of that here if anyone is interested. So for purposes of explanation, because I know this is a lot of jargon, let's say that story A is the first iteration of a story, and in my case it's the biblical prototype, and story B is the later pattern story. The theory posited by biblical studies scholars is that the authors of texts, such as the various books and letters in the scriptures, wrote the narratives in individual stories in cycles, and that they're designed to make the audience think back to the original story. Tanner argues that this not only heightens the enjoyment of the story by enriching it on a purely literary level, but it embeds story B with a deeper, theologically rich meaning. But we were there for 3 days in total. The conference was 2 days. It went really, really well. Had a lot of fun. Very thankful that I was able to be a part of that. And then the conference finished at about 12 o'clock today, and we had some lunch, and then I came up with my whole department to New York. We caught an Uber together, and then we caught the train. Ended up, you can catch a train or a bus, and we caught the train from Newark Airport to the city centre. No, to Penn Station. And then from Penn, we caught the subway up to Central Park, and then we just walked from Central Park because we're staying at the YMCA in all of its
At the Y.
beautiful glory. I know they've tried to make it hip.
Apparently YMCA was too long.
I don't know if it's also because the YMCA was traditionally the men's version and you get the YWCA.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So they
anyway,
call it the Ys.
they call it the Y. So we're at West Side YMCA, and it's like, it's, you know, a YMCA. It's nothing too exciting. We have a bed. We have shared bathrooms.
It's got like a better gym than any other hotel though.
It has a very nice gym. So we might go for a gym tomorrow morning.
So
yeah.
facilities outweigh the room.
Oh yes, absolutely. So we're probably going to go for a gym tomorrow. So anyway, hi, welcome to New York. I've had the song going around in my head over and over again. We are going to go for a walk through Central Park while we've still got some light. And then we're going to do St. Thomas Church if it's open. I just want to see, it's got some really nice stained glass windows and apparently it's really nice. And then Rockefeller Square. We're not actually going to go up the rock, and I don't think we're going to go and do a tour of it because...
Not on priority.
Yeah, it's like not on the priority for this trip, and it's also more money, whereas I think we're going to do some sightseeing in New York without doing all of the like the big paid stuff. And then we're going to go to Grand Central Station because it's probably going to be chaos, but I want to see Grand Central Station from like all the movies and all the TV shows and everything. And then Times Square because I want to be there at nighttime and I want to see all the lights, and I feel like it's pretty iconic New York City. And then Ellen's Stardust Diner. I'm hoping that we can get dinner there. It's an all-American diner, but it's also like, I think it's people who are auditioning for Broadway.
Oh, is that one?
Yeah. So like just like randomly throughout your meal, somebody will spin the dial and it'll choose
A
musical, and then they'll sing a number from it. And I've seen some clips from when Eve Bennett went there and a few other people, and it looks incredible. So I'm hoping we can do dinner there. But anyway, that's kind of the rundown. I'm probably not going to end up talking that much, which is why I'm talking it through now, and I'll just do a whole bunch of clips. But I will see you... I keep doing that. My way of like closing off a clip is I'll see you when we get there.
Like finishes all of those videos off with "Love you, bye." Like as if she's leaving a voice note for someone.
That's awesome. That's brilliant. Okay, well, we're gonna go. So bye.
Love you, bye.
Love you, bye.
Take your time, fall in line someday. It's hard to win, hard to pin one.
Radio City.
I look out for you to soothe away the blues in your
So I was just telling Luke, this is the rink, not the rink, well this is normally the ice rink, but it's also the scene in Hawkeye series, if you've seen it, where there's the big like shootout with the arrows and Hawkeye falls down and Black Widow's sister comes in, tries to avenge her sister dying, spoiler, and he tells her that he wishes it was him. Now, so if we had have come like a week ago, we might have been able to skate here. Anyway, pretty lights everywhere. How you doing?
Very cool.
Grand Central Station is the next stop. And we're here. It's so exciting. Honestly feels like we're watching the Madagascar movie. And it's like when they see the front. Yeah, they go to Grand Central Station. And then also there's the
there should be
Dash and Lily.
There should be the New York Madagascar tour where you start at Central Park Zoo and then make your way.
Oh yeah. But I was also thinking it feels like Dash and Lily when he tells her one of the dares is to go into Grand Central Station when it's super quiet. So I don't think it's gonna be quiet, but we're gonna go there and I'm super excited. So we made it to Grand Central Station and just like Dash dared Lily to do, you look up. And it's like, oh, it's exactly like the movie. And then here is the clock from Madagascar. I don't know if you're gonna be able to see it. Plus there's a German walking tour, which is like entirely German. Yeah. So I've never heard about this before. But there's like a firefighter's statue in honor. It was originally made for the Missouri Firefighters Corporation. And then they dedicated it to the firefighters that helped out in 9/11. And now it's just staying here. It's very cool. We made it!
You said hold.
Oh no. We made it to Times Square and it is absolutely manic. I get what they mean by, oh hello, no! I get what they mean by you have to come at night time because it's just not the same during the day.
Just like a recipe vlog when you forget to turn the ad blocker on.
It does feel like that.
Want to scroll down to where the recipe starts.
Jump to recipe.
Let's go. Take us out, Ollie. This is not an easy jump. Everybody, let's go. Everybody, clap your hands. Ladies and gentlemen, if you like what you see, make
the sky will be blue. You guys will be there too when I finally do what frozen things do. We
in New York City these past several weeks. So got a lot of school groups coming in. We're happy to see.
But if you can still remember.
Showing us how it's done.
So it's editing Michaela here, and as you can see, I'm editing it at the moment. And I thought that I'd just make a quick comment about like the way that we approached our New York trip, because like I mentioned at the beginning, we weren't wanting to spend too much money. New York can be very expensive. I'm a student, my husband's working, I'm also working part-time, but we'd already spent a week and a half in the States at this point, and we really just wanted New York to be more of an explorative trip with one big purchase each day, rather than doing absolutely everything that you can do in New York. And so like you'll see over the next couple of videos, a lot of what we did was seeing the outside of stuff, or like going and traveling around and seeing a lot more sights that you can see rather than like experiences. So we didn't go up the Rock, we didn't go up the Empire State Building, we didn't pay to go see the Statue of Liberty. Like a lot of what we did was trying to be as money efficient as possible to show that you can go to New York and you can experience a lot of things without feeling like you need to spend a lot of money. Like we stayed at the YMCA and we didn't have our own bathroom, so that we could afford things like going to Ellen's Stardust Diner, which is a little bit more expensive than you'd normally do, but you get the experience and the performance. So I kind of want to show that with this video, and showing that you can do New York on a budget. You just kind of need to pick and choose what you're doing. So in today's video, we basically did a walking tour of all the stuff in, do you call it Middle Manhattan? I don't know. It wasn't Lower Manhattan. It was kind of south of the Central Park area. We just walked around and we saw stuff, and it was stuff that I've seen in movies for the longest time, but have never, never thought that I'd see them, to be honest. And so, yeah, I guess a lot of what we did today was the walking tour, and then we paid for the Ellen's Stardust Diner because that was an experience that I wanted to do. And by saving money and not going up the Empire State Building or not going up the Rock, we were then able to do the diner. And as you'll see in the next couple of videos, which will be coming out shortly, a lot of what we did was walking tours or going and taking the Staten Island ferry because it was free, so that we could then pay for entrance to the Met or pay for entrance to the American Natural History Museum or to pay to go to Broadway. So yeah, anyway, I hope that you're enjoying this video and it maybe gave you some ideas for what to do in New York on a budget, and definitely stick around and subscribe if you want to see 3 more days. Like I filmed so much, it's going to take me so long to go through everything, but here's the first day. I hope that you enjoyed it, and I will definitely see you with another video very soon.
When we wake, hear the birds and see the sun. Side by side our fears are done.